first graders. First, we are going to review the 2D shapes that we learned about last week, including how many sides and vertices they have. This first shape right here is called a circle. Does a circle have any sides or vertices? No, it's a really unique shape. Our next shape is the triangle. How many sides does a triangle have? 3. That means it has how many vertices? 3. Our next shape is a square. A square has 4 sides. So how many vertices does it have? 4. A rectangle has 4 sides. 2 of the sides are short and 2 of the sides are long. It also has 4 vertices. A hexagon has 6 sides, just like a stop sign. It also has 6 vertices. Today I'm going to teach you how to create a 2D shape using other 2D shapes.
So I have my hexagon here, and if you remember from last week, hexagons have 6 sides. So let's count the sides. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 sides. We are going to see what shapes we can fit inside of my hexagon. First, I'm going to see how many trapezoids can fit into my hexagon, and if they can fit. So I have my trapezoids here. Which one is a trapezoid? Trapezoids! All right, I'm gonna take a trapezoid and I'm gonna put it right inside my hexagon. If that's one trapezoid, how many more do you think it will take to cover my entire hexagon? Yeah, I'd say about 1 more. So let's see, I'm gonna take my trapezoid and fit it in there. Perfect! 2 trapezoids make a hexagon! So as you can see, we can create a shape by putting other shapes together. Pretty cool. Now let's see how many triangles can fit inside a hexagon. Let's go find our triangles. Ooh, triangles have 3 sides, remember? 1, 2, 3. Here are our triangles. Now let's see. All right, there's 1 triangle, 2 triangles. Ooh, I see another spot here for 1. 3 triangles. If 3 triangles cover half of the hexagon, then how many triangles do you think will cover the whole hexagon? If we have 3 on top and 3 on the bottom, how many triangles do you think we'll have in all? 3 plus 3 equals 6. Ooh, that's my prediction. I predict we will have 6 triangles in this hexagon. Let's go and see though. 4 triangles. 5 triangles. And 6 triangles. Wow! 6 triangles can fit inside of a hexagon. Finally, let's see how many rhombuses can fit inside of a hexagon. I have one of my rhombuses here. It's gonna place it anywhere on the shape. There's a good spot on the bottom here. So far I've only put 1 rhombus, so how many more rhombuses do you think can fit here? I say at least 1 more, maybe 2 more, let's see. Okay, I put my second rhombus there. Ooh, how many more do you think will fit? 1 more. and my third rhombus right here. So how many rhombuses can fit inside of a hexagon? 3. Good job.
In this next part of my lesson, I'm going to teach you how to create your own 2D shapes using a piece of paper, a marker or a pencil, and scissors. You can explore with your 2D shapes and try to make new 2D shapes by putting them together.
I'm going to teach you guys how to do this activity at home. So first, get a piece of paper. You're going to draw a hexagon, top left of your paper. Hexagons are really hard to draw, so just try your best. It doesn't have to be perfect. Next, you're going to first ask permission from your adult at home to use a pair of scissors so you can cut around your hexagon. You're going to cut it out. Once you cut out your hexagon, you're going to trace it 3 times on your piece of paper. Okay, I traced my hexagon 3 times on my piece of paper. 1, 2, 3. My first hexagon up here is going to be cut into 2 trapezoids. So all you have to do for this is look closely at this vertex and this vertex. You're going to try your best to draw a straight line cutting this hexagon in half. See that? Now you can cut your hexagon into 2 trapezoids. 1 trapezoid, 2 trapezoids. I'll even label them. Trapezoid, trapezoid. Your next hexagon is going to be for your rhombuses. So to make your rhombuses, you're going to first find the middle point of your hexagon. So I'd say this is about the middle here. Then you're going to draw a line from this vertex straight to the middle. So I'm going to go very straight. Here we go. And then you're going to draw a line from here to this vertex to make a diamond shape or a rhombus. So there we have 1 rhombus. Handwriting is not the best with these Sharpies. Then we have the easiest part. All you do is you make a straight line from this center point to this vertex. So you go boom. Alrighty. And we have this rhombus and this rhombus. Alrighty, so far we have the trapezoids and we have our rhombuses. Our last hexagon is going to be cut into our triangles. This is a really, really fun one right here. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna draw a line straight from this vertex to this vertex. So it's gonna go like this. Like that. And then you're going to crisscross. You're gonna do a line from this vertex to this vertex to make a giant X. And then you're going to draw a line right in the middle here, from this vertex all the way to this vertex. And now we have our 6 triangles. I'm not gonna label them because my marker is too fat and I don't think the word triangle would be able to fit in each triangle, but you can if you want, if you have a nice pencil. All right, so we got our 3 different hexagons cut into 3 different shapes. You guys can color them in any color you want, but I would suggest using one color for your trapezoids, another color for your rhombuses, and another color for your triangles, just like I did here. See, I had pink for my trapezoids, purple for my rhombuses, and green for my triangles. So it's up to you how you want to decorate your shapes here. Okay, so I decided to color in my 3 different shapes, but now I have to label my hexagon. All right, once you label your hexagon, now you can cut out all of your shapes and you can practice putting them over the hexagon like I did. Be creative. You can use a mixture of rhombuses and triangles, a mixture of trapezoids and triangles, or you can try to use a mixture of all of them. Be creative. Send me pictures of what you decide to make. I'd love to see it. Here's one example here. We have a trapezoid, a rhombus, and a triangle, all used to make a hexagon.
Thanks for learning with me today.